Adding an FPS frames per second counter to your game in Roblox Studio is a simple but useful way to monitor how well your game is performing. An FPS counter will help you determine if the game runs smoothly or if there are performance issues that need fixing. Here's how to create one for your game.
What the fuck?
More than 95% of viewers aren't subscribed. So if you find this guide helpful, hit that subscribe button and help the channel grow. Start by opening Roblox Studio and creating or opening your existing project. In the Explorer panel, you will need to insert a screen GUI into Starter GUI to display the FPS counter on the player's screen. This will be the container for the FPS text. Next, insert a text label into the screen GUI. This will be used to display the FPS value. You can adjust the size, position, and font of the text label to suit your preferences. For example, set the size to something small like 0.1, 0, 0.05, 0 to make the counter visible, but not intrusive. Position it in a corner of the screen, like the top left or bottom right. Now, let's create the script. Insert a local script into the screen GUI. This script will calculate and update the FPS value in real time. In this script, you can use the tick function to get the current time and measure the difference between calls to determine how much time has passed. From there, you can calculate FPS by dividing the number of frames by the elapsed time. You'll need to store the number of frames per second in a variable and update the text label's text to display this value. To ensure the FPS updates smoothly, use a while loop to continually calculate the FPS and refresh the text label every frame. For a better presentation, you can add some customization to the FPS counter. For example, change the text color based on the FPS value. If the FPS drops below a certain threshold, for example, 30 FPS, you can make the text red to indicate performance issues. If it's running above 60 FPS, you can make it green to show that the game is running well. To avoid overwhelming the player with constant updates, you can set a slight delay between updates, for example, updating every 0.1 seconds. This way, the FPS counter will not flicker or change too rapidly, making it easier to read and understand. Once your script is complete, test the game in Roblox Studio's Play mode. Keep an eye on the FPS counter to see how it behaves as you move through different parts of the game. If you notice any significant drops, you might need to optimize your game's performance. To take it further, you can also create a performance stats panel that displays additional information, like memory usage or CPU load. This will give you a more detailed view of how your game is performing in real time. With this FPS counter in place, you'll be able to monitor your game's performance and ensure it runs smoothly for players, offering a better experience for everyone involved.